Cutting the grocery sales tax is once again gaining some steam at the state capitol.
New data released about how much we are spending on groceries has lawmakers wondering if cutting the state's grocery tax is better than cutting the income tax.
New at 6, Fox 23 weekend anchor Rick Marinon is live tonight to explain what the new information is saying. Rick?
Well, 2 new reports came out this week that said things are continuing to be painful for all Oklahomans, especially at the grocery store. And a small income tax cut may not be actually felt by the average Oklahoman. For the third legislative session in a row, there's talk about eliminating the state's portion of the grocery sales tax.
I would still 100% sign it. From the very beginning, I've said, listen, that's the most regressive tax that we have.
2 reports came out this week that grabbed the attention of state lawmakers. A federal report came out saying grocery prices are up 4% from this time last year, and a new report state lawmakers got recently showed Oklahomans on average are spending $300 per trip at the grocery store for basic life needs and food. The Oklahoma House has passed bills multiple sessions repealing the state's portion of the grocery sales tax, but it's always been stuck in the state Senate. Now in a statement, State Senate Pro Tem Greg Treat says it's time to cut the grocery tax. With the average Oklahoman spending nearly $300 per trip to the grocery store and prices continuing to rise, we need to do what we can to help Oklahomans now. Cutting the state portion of the grocery tax makes sense and will provide relief to all Oklahomans. Governor Kevin Stitt says he still supports cutting the state's grocery sales tax after all these years. Stitt has called for a 1/4 percentage point income tax cut, but even he had concerns that many Oklahomans may not actually feel that change. For the average Oklahoman, an income tax cut would just return a few dollars to them in each paycheck over the course of the year.
What's weird is that tax is about $400 million out of our revenue. I would love to get that to my desk, because then we'd really have to make some hard decisions about our spending.
There are 2 bills pending in the state Senate. One has already passed the Oklahoma House and just needs Senate approval. Governor Stitt says he will sign whichever hits his desk first. Keep in mind, even if the state eliminates its portion of the sales tax on groceries, cities and counties will still have their sales tax on groceries in place. Those taxes go heavily towards police, fire, and street maintenance within our cities and towns. Live covering news that matters, I'm Rick Marinon, Fox 23 News.